Hello and welcome. My name is Christina from empoweredcreator.com. I am a mindset and conscious manifesting teacher and coach, and this is my YouTube channel. Here I talk about all things law of assumption, mindset, conscious manifesting, the quantum universe, and a lot more. And my goal is to simplify everything for you guys. So if you like this content and would like to see more of it, I would love it if you would subscribe to this channel, comment on this video, like it, share it, and just stick around. Also, if you need any help with your specific situation, I offer one-on-one coaching, email coaching, small group coaching, as well as custom subliminals for whatever needs you may have. So if you're interested in any of these services, click on the links below in the description box, and they're going to take you to my website. And with all that being said, let's get into today's video. Today's video is a request from one of my subscribers, and it's about manifesting a specific person who also happens to be a celebrity. Now, I'm choosing my words very deliberately here. I very deliberately said who happens to be a celebrity, because the fact that they are a celebrity and that they are more famous and more known by some people is just another circumstance, and we're going to analyze that in a second. So what tends to happen a lot when we're manifesting a person who is also a celebrity, who's also famous, is that a lot of the time we feel increased resistance because we feel like somehow it's harder, somehow it's more difficult, somehow it's undoable, it's impossible, so our resistance levels go up. And that's when our rational mind and our conscious mind gets into the game, and it starts trying to devise ways about the how and about the when, and it just seems impossible, and it feels very difficult, and we just feel defeated, and we get a lot of anxiety, a lot of doubt, a lot of worry. Now, the good news is the law works for anything and everything. The law doesn't know celebrities, it doesn't know famous people. All it knows is who are you within? What are your dominant assumptions? What are your dominant beliefs? What's your dominant energy? And that's what it gives you. That's what it mirrors back to you. And that is the case in every single situation. But I do understand that the rational mind wants to jump in. I do understand the resistance. And by the way, this applies to every situation that we might find challenging. So we might be inclined to come up with scenarios. We might be inclined to worry and doubt and try to devise ways in which we can make this happen. And we're basically not letting the law do its work. But because that does happen in the real world, and we are bound to have some resistance to situations like that we've convinced ourselves are more challenging than, let's say, the average situation. What we're going to do here today is we're going to utilize a rational mind to our benefit, to our advantage. We are going to see how we can manifest a specific person who feels more challenging, for example, someone who might be a celebrity, and use our rational mind to help us. So I'm going to give you a few steps to consider in how you can engage your rational mind to help you in your manifestation, and how you can still relax and lean back and trust the law to actually do the rest of the work for you and to bring you what you're manifesting. A first very important step is that I want you to work a lot on strengthening your self-concept. I suggest that you take some time and that you write down what makes you special. Why are you so amazing? Why are you such an awesome person? Why are you worthy of everything that you desire, including that specific person who is a celebrity? Why are you worthy of getting people's attention? And also, what is so special about you that you bring to the table that other people don't bring to the table? And I think that is very important, especially when it comes to a celebrity specific person, to somehow in your head, because remember, it's always within, it's always in your head, differentiate yourself from the hundreds of thousands or I don't know, millions of followers or fans they may have or whatever. What makes you special to them? What traits, what characteristics, what personality features would make you special to them? Why are you different to their other fans? Why are you different to their other followers? What makes you such a special person that is going to make them choose you? And just go wild. Go wild there. List things like your physical appearance, personality traits, how you are as a person, as a friend, your hobbies, your interests, and all that. Also, though, I want you to focus on one thing that I believe is very important when manifesting a celebrity. Appeal to them as a person, not as a celebrity, and I'm going to get into that a little more later in a couple minutes, but appeal to the person in them, not the celebrity, to the actual person. How you get them as a person more than anyone else. Why you have so many interests in common. Why are you so compatible on a personal level, on a psychological and emotional level, on a soul level even? Why are you so different to everyone else surrounding them? What is it that you have that is so special, that is so hard for them to find in other people? Now, before you freak out about all this, I understand you may not know them personally. I understand they may not know you personally. So don't worry, because remember, with your imagination, you can create whatever scenario you want. And if that scenario becomes dominant within, that also becomes true and that becomes reflected. So that's why I said, go wild. Assume that you are the person who gets them more than anyone else, who has the most common interests with them than anyone else, who just stands out from all the people who surround them, who gives them things that no one else is capable or able of giving them, or even willing of giving them. And just establish in your head, in your imagination, why you're so much more special than anyone else around them. And why this person is going to have no choice but to actually choose you and want to be with you. Write all this down and read it to yourself over and over and over and over again. Or you might want to just repeat it in imagination. You might want to make affirmations out of that. You might want to have inner conversations. The exact method doesn't matter. Just do what's natural for you. But you want to establish it in your head, how special you are and why you are the right person for that celebrity person, and much better than anyone else. In addition to all your other general characteristics that make you a special person anyway, which you are. This is a good method because it utilizes the rational mind. It gives it the reasons that it's asking for, because the rational mind likes to ask why. Why is this way? Why is that way? Why this? Why that? Why are you saying this? So give your rational mind all the reasons that it needs in order for it to believe that you are the perfect person for your specific person who's a celebrity. And with that, let's go to step number 2, which is also very, very important. You need to knock your celebrity SP off that pedestal, because that is what's creating most of your resistance. Knock them off the pedestal. Don't treat them as something special, something unattainable, something so difficult to get, something so out there. Remember that they're a human like you, like me, like anyone else around you, that they do all the human things, they have human habits that we all have, that they might have good days and bad days, they might feel sad or happy at times. They are a human. They're no different to a human. The fact that they have a following, the fact that they have fans, the fact that they get publicity is just their job. It's just one aspect of their lives. But ultimately, they're a human person who, like every other human person, wants to be seen, wants to be heard, wants to be understood, wants to be accepted for who they are as a person, not as a celebrity, as a person. And so from that point of view, they are not more special than you or anyone else. They are just a human person, They do not have to be on a pedestal. Just look at them as human. Don't look at them as a celebrity. That's very big, very important. I can't stress it enough. Now, the third step requires for you to actually lean back and relax and trust. So you need to release all these thoughts about how it's going to happen. How am I going to make it happen? How can I meet that person? Where can I go to see them? Can I go to a restaurant I know that they like and they go to, so that I have a chance that I meet them there and maybe they catch a glimpse of me? Or, just quit all that, because all of that is messing with the middle. All of that is messing with how the law works. We have no way in our finite human mind to know how things are going to occur. What we do get to decide is what we want. We do get to do the inner work on that, but we don't get to decide how something occurs or even when it occurs. So quit all those doubts and worries and all these trying to manipulate the 3D just to try to make things happen, because all you're doing is actually delaying things from happening. You are confusing things from happening. So you need to step out of the way. You need to trust the law to bring you what you want. You need to know how the law works. And as long as you have a strong foundation in how the law works, you are going to trust, you are going to have faith in it, and you are going to know within that it is going to happen. You are going to see it in your 3D reality. If you have made that your dominant reality, if you believe that you are going to meet your specific person, your celebrity specific person, and if you believe that you are the best for them, that's all you need. The law is going to do the rest for you. So sit back and relax, do the inner work, and after that, live your life and sit back and relax and expect it to happen to you sooner or later. And the fourth step is where you actually get to do the inner work, where you imagine you and your specific person, your celebrity specific person, being together now, here, in a loving relationship, in a committed relationship, where they have chosen you, where you have stood out from everyone else, and you are happy, in love, fulfilled, whole together, dating, about to get married, whatever you want to imagine, whatever feels natural to you, you get to imagine. And that's how you do the inner work until you feel it natural within, until you saturate yourself with it, until it becomes dominant in your mind. And that's when you know that the law is at work for you. Now, a little disclaimer here. I want to go back very briefly to point number 3 and remind you to not imagine the how. Try not to imagine the how you meet. I know you're going to be very tempted to do that. Your rational mind is going to be very inclined to create scenarios about how you meet them and to actually try to make things happen. But my suggestion, especially when it comes to a celebrity, because you have a lot of resistance towards that, presumably, is to actually imagine the end. Imagine being in a relationship with them, dating them, going on trips with them, maybe going on tours with them, depending on what kind of celebrity they are. Perhaps imagine communicating with them, them texting you good morning and good night, just talking on the phone with them, whatever it is, but imagine the end. Don't imagine the how you're going to meet them and how you're going to get into a relationship with them. Imagine already being in that state of already being their girlfriend, their boyfriend, their partner, okay? Try not to get tempted by your rational mind to devise the how and to try to imagine the how. Stick with the end. Stick with your desired outcome, your desired state, and trust the law to bring it to you. And actually feel their love, their attention, feel chosen by them, feel loved by them, feel adored by them. Just get into the feeling, saturate yourself with feeling and knowing that this is how they feel about you as well. So that's also very important. Just saturate yourself with knowing and feeling that this is how your specific person feels about you. So I hope this has helped. With all that being said, I'm going to wrap this up here. I very much appreciate you guys being on this channel with me and watching this content. I love making this content for you, and I look forward to seeing you all at the next video. Until then, bye-bye.